Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Leo, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for February 24th to March the 1st. So this week, Leo, we have the Mintakan Oracle card. We have the Star, the World, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So quite a few people cards or court cards going on here, Leo. I can see that some of you have recently come out of a really significant ending. You might still be in that healing and recalibrating process, trying to piece it together, join the dots, make sense of it. There may still be some of that that's kind of burdening you or weighing you down. So I think you've got the tools this week to start, overcoming that, tuning back into your emotional intelligence with that King of Cups. And in the near future, Leo, I just think that there might be a little bit of love coming your way. Now, we'll get into it, but, for those partnered, it can be a deepening of love, it can be a friendship. We'll unpack the cards in just a sec. I am going to read out the Oracle card for you. Mintakan. Longing for home, belonging, the original lightworkers. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be of the original lightworkers. The Mintakan's home planet is thought to have been a water world, with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when around or in crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle when they don't feel like they belong. It is thought that due to their home planet no longer being it is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan, or a longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary to make you feel secure and safe. So some of you may not, find it easy to feel secure, Leo, if you do feel like you're, this is your energy, that you're a light worker. And, I can definitely relate to that feeling of, not being at home or not belonging. Maybe that's why you've gone through this ending. You are still searching for your sense of home in this reality on Earth, depending on what you believe. Because in that recent past, we have the world and the star. And the world is it is the biggest completion or the biggest sense of, victory in the tarot deck. It is the last card that says you have arrived. And, no matter what happened with this ending or what it related to, it says that you did complete the learning that you needed to out of that. The karmic contracts complete, the life lessons complete, whatever it is. For some of you, it could have been a relationship, could be in the workplace, family situation as well, putting skeletons that were in the closet to rest, all those kinds of things. But different for everyone. It is a general reading. But, it's really time for you to be like that dancer there and, get back into the flow of life, jump through that Saturnian hoop into your next chapter. And I think the next chapter is definitely about love or relationships or relating in friendships for you. We can see that, strongly here this week. It could be the beginning of that new cycle. So, it could have been quite tough for some of you, and now, you're actually going through that healing process under the star energy. Because, the star energy comes in to help you rebalance those emotional waters of life. We've got two naked characters here. So some of you might be feeling quite vulnerable at this time, quite exposed. You can often feel like that when we've, had a completion, maybe had to have hard conversations with somebody, maybe truths were revealed, all that kind of thing. So it's now time for you to renew yourself, to be reborn, to heal and to regenerate. Those 7 white stars are said to relate to the chakras in the body. So, do you need to get some energy healing or do some meditations? Lots of good free ones on YouTube to connect with those chakras, to start healing what, emotions might be, trapped in some of those. And, there is that star energy here. There's an element of divine guidance leading you into your next chapter. So definitely karmic, definitely meant to be. With that star energy, we see that person who has one foot in those emotional waters, but one foot on the earth. So I do feel that whatever recalibration you're going through, you'll be able to go about your earthly responsibilities, your childcare, your job, maintain your friendships and all the things that you need to do while you're going through this healing process. So that's a really good, really good indication there. So your focus energies this week, got the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, and I wanted to draw another card for that combo, and I got the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this is kind of indicating that there might still be some remnants of that situation hanging about, that you haven't quite tied up all the loose ends, or maybe you're still feeling burdened or weighed down by it in some way. Maybe whatever has come out of this ending has meant that you've needed to pick up more responsibility. Maybe your partner's moved out and you're having to do, work full-time plus childcare and all that kind of thing. So if we can, we really need to try and release some of that load if that's possible for you. Because the Ten of Wands does show somebody who's quite, fatigued and tired and has been dragging along this load. I'm feeling for more of you, this is indicating that there's still some elements of that ending that haven't quite been tied up, and it's time to, to really make it final, to draw that line in the sand this week. And I think maybe that's why the Queen of Swords is here, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who can use that sword of victory to create clear boundaries, to draw that line in the sand and cut herself free from situations. She sits on that cliff top, from there she's got a 360-degree eagle eye view, and from there, she can see the situation clearly for what it is, and then make a clear strategic moves in order to progress in her life. She is also a great communicator, so there might be something that you haven't said to whoever's involved in this, a piece of communication that you haven't communicated in order to make it final, to set yourself free. Might be a truth that you need to reveal, or another person might be revealing it to you. So you could also be dealing with an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So, that's what I'm seeing here, Leo, and it's really important that you release that burden, because we can see as a metaphor here that it is blocking this person's vision. And when our vision is blocked, we can't see the new opportunities and, new pathways that are opening up. This person really is on autopilot. So it's time to change that. And we have the King of Cups that's come out with that. So I really feel like this is about you getting into a place that you're emotionally stable and emotionally grounded after a period of time where, you might have been in, tumultuous energy while you're going through this ending. So the King of Cups is about, well, it doesn't matter sort of, how rough things get in terms of emotions and whatever needs to go down to complete the situation. The King of Cups as an energy to evoke this week is staying grounded and unshakable, staying compassionate, having empathy for the other person, which means being able to step into their shoes and see it from their perspective, about using your emotional intelligence, using your emotional self-mastery to be in control of your own emotions and not letting them control you. So that's the King of Cups. It's actually a beautiful, compassionate energy. So I'll pop that into the side. So it's really about making that final release, maybe being the bigger person, being mature about it. And once you've completed that, that's when we start seeing the energetic shift, Leo. We have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. So I feel like it's not going to be long before somebody comes into your life with some kind of offering. Now, it's an emotional offering. It could be an apology associated with this, or it can be an offer of love or something that's going to fulfill you on an emotional level. Now, the Knight of Cups can be that knight in shining armor, someone who's magnetic, charismatic, and very attractive, or attractive, to you anyway. Now, it can be a new suitor, new lover, new partner, for those of you that are single, or it can indicate a deepening of your current commitment, maybe, an engagement, or, making things exclusive with that person, actually going into a relationship with them if you've just been seeing each other for a while. And, don't rule out things like new friendship as well, or, an offer in the workplace that's going to fulfill you on a deeper level. And with the Six of Cups, we see you in a place being able to receive that offer, being in an equal energy exchange of give and receive. And also, we can see that this cup that's being offered can grow and expand quite quickly and bloom and become abundant. So this could really go the distance, whatever this friendship or relationship is. But first of all, we need to make sure that we're in the energetic place to see it and accept it and engage with it. Because if we're still holding that burden or still connected to that past situation, we may not even see it. And then there could be the one that got away. I don't know how many of you have ever noticed that man in the background, man or woman, who is kind of leaving the scene. It's that indicator that, sometimes when we're not in the right place to accept love, there can be that person that slips away. So we do the work, we tie up the ends, and we make sure that we're ready and available when those opportunities come to us. So Leo, that is something to be really excited about, and a nice little jewel in the crown after going through what could have been quite a significant completion in your life. I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do keep in mind it's a general one. It won't resonate for everyone, but there's always a piece in every reading for everyone. Feel free to leave me a comment. Always love to know how things are shaping up in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.